They tore up a whole city for a piece of shit.
You know, there was a saying when I was growing up that all the parents used to say to us kids, I brought you in this world and I'll take you out. I'm not going to even go into all the foul stuff that this dude was doing. What I am going to go into is the fact that his mother called the police on him. This dude's mother had an order of protection because he was beating his mother. This dude he done threatened to shoot his mother. He was not autistic. He was not mentally disturbed. He was a piece of shit. You understand? He was a piece of shit. Anybody who raises their hands to their mother, your mother is your God before God. Before you even met God, your mother was your God. And that piece of shit put his hands multiple times on his mother. He continuously terrorized his mother. He had no mercy on his mother. And y'all tore up a whole city behind this piece of shit. Y'all tore up a whole city behind a nigga that liked to beat his mama. And it was God's plan for the police to execute his ass so his mother could have mercy and she could live her last days in peace. You know, where I come from, if a dog bites his owner, we put the dog to sleep. Well, guess what? He was the dog that bit his owner, and the police put his ass to sleep. I like to say to the police that put him down, good job. Thank you for your work. Now his mama can live in peace. When a dog bites his owner, when you get people biters, not only do we put that dog down, but we make sure we don't breed that bloodline of people biters that bite their owners. We don't breed that. We stop the bloodline of that poison. This same dude terrorized his baby mama with guns, robbed a woman allegedly at gunpoint, put a gun to her head. But I ain't even getting into that. Homeboy was out of control. He was out of control. And sometimes you gotta clean up, you gotta come through and clean up. And that's the bottom line to that. That dude put his hands on his mother. I don't respect, have no sympathy, no mercy for anybody who put their hands on their mama. And I know dudes in the penitentiary that if they find out that you was beating your mama up and terrorizing your mama, they gonna knife you, they gonna fork you, they gonna stab you. Straight up. I don't know where you new generation of people came from, but I refuse to tear a whole city down over a savage. He put his hands on his mama. His mama called the police because she was afraid and in fear for her life. When the police got there, he had no respect for the police. But if all of y'all so mad at his death, which I feel like he deserved it, every bit of it, I have no sympathy for him. I don't feel sorry for him. His mama can live in peace now. But if y'all was so mad about homeboy, his death, why y'all didn't beat up those dudes that was recording it, that could have got out and calmed him down so the police wouldn't have had to shoot him? But I'm going to tell you right now, and if you don't like what I'm saying, unsubscribe. I'm glad the police aired his ass out. You know why? Because now we don't have to worry about him beating his mother up no more. Because all of you cats that knew him in real life in real time knew he was putting his hands on his mother, and y'all did nothing about it. So the police did. Oopsie daisy. Now he better hope and pray that when he stand in front of the Most High on the day of judgment, he's going to have to answer for putting his hands on the mother. Because in the Bible and in the Holy Quran, the Most High says, honor thy mother and father, for your days will be short. In the Quran it says, reverend the womb that bore you. Honor that mother and father, for their days will be short. You want to know who really killed that boy? God did. Hold that down.
Yeah, Jackie, and this appears that about 40 seconds into police being called to this scene, the police radio shows that, and you can hear that officers are told to, quote, use caution, and that this is an ongoing domestic issue. They are warned. About 4 minutes after that warning goes out, the first shots are fired. This is Philadelphia Police Radio. It captures officers called to 61st and Locust.
Person Freeman, 6124 Locust, reported a 27-year-old male assaulting an elderly female.
40 seconds later, police radio indicates officers were familiar with the address in Cobbs Creek.
The detective officer used caution to respond to that. This is an ongoing domestic issue going on up there.
The radio traffic generated several questions for Police Commissioner Danielle Outlaw.
Including what the officers knew at the time that they responded, what was put out by radio, and again, you know, how any previous contact with Mr. Wallace factored into what happened yesterday.
Monday, a witness captured Wallace's encounter with police. They can be heard telling him to drop a knife before we stop the video as they fire multiple shots. Court records show Wallace had a long history with law enforcement. He was facing charges for a terroristic threat. He was arrested in March. Court records allege he threatened his child's mother, saying over the phone, "I'll shoot you and that house up." In 2019, he was charged with resisting arrest by kicking the windows and door panels of a police patrol car. In 2016, during a robbery, court records say he grabbed a woman by the neck and held what she believed to be a gun to her head. In 2013, court records say Wallace's mother had a protective order against him and that he violated it when he threw water in her face and punched her in the face and threatened to return to shoot her. The commissioner said she didn't know if the officers who responded Monday had ever dealt with 27-year-old Walter Wallace before.
It is not our intent by any means to be tight-lipped or closed-mouthed about what we do know and when, but we have to be very prudent in ensuring that we respect officers' due process.
And the commissioner said today that neither of the two officers who initially responded to Cobbs Creek were armed with a non-lethal taser. She said that not all Philadelphia police officers carry those as a tool on their utility belt. Police also said that each of the two officers who were on that scene with Wallace, they fired each 7 rounds. Police yet do not know how many of those hit Wallace. It's the latest in Philly. I'm Mitch Blocker, NBC 10 News.
They said he put his hands on his mama, shot the house, threw water in. Blease said, threw water in his mama's face. Y'all tore up the city for this? A filth that was disrespectful to his mama? She called the police because her son was out of control and threatening her, his own mother.